Here's another conversation that, as parents, you might need to have. I'm going to show you a video. We're going to come back and talk about it.
Someone please tell me what the line is with a 22-year-old not moving forward in their lives. Doesn't have a job, won't go to therapy, doesn't want a career coach. He's stuck in his room, and I am tired of trying to figure out how to solve this problem for him. Are my expectations unreasonable? Am I being a bad parent because I'm not on him more? But when I am on him, he pushes back even more. What am I supposed to do? Parents ask some version of this question all the time, whether it's in comments or in messages to me or sending me an email. Where is the line? Where am I supposed to stop pushing? Where am I supposed to set the expectations when he's literally or she's literally not moving forward in their lives? For months, they've been holed up in their room. They've become nocturnal because not only do they want to avoid me, but they want to avoid life in general. Where do we begin to try and get them to move forward? And I'm going to tell you, there's not one pat answer for that. I wish there was. I wish I could tell you, if this is the situation you're in, because so many parents are in this situation with their emerging adults, here's what you need to do, this and this and this. What I will tell you is you have to do an honest inventory of where you are contributing to the problem, where you're doing too much and it's taking away their purpose, their reason to step into their lives, especially if you know that they're capable of it.
Okay, she's being a lot nicer about this than I would be, and I understand that there is no one-size-fits-all parenting, but at the end of the day, let me preface this by saying, if you want your child to move forward, if you have a kid that's still living in the house, 20s, 30s, maybe even 40s, and you don't want them to leave, you want them to stay, then that's one thing. If you have a kid like this that's now an emerging adult and they're not moving forward, they're nocturnal, they're holed up in their room, they won't go to do this, they don't have a job, then you need to stop providing for them. If they don't have a job, how are they affording a cell phone or a car or fucking anything? Stop providing for them. Stop providing clothing for them. Stop providing services for them. Do you just kick them out of your house? I mean, maybe. Otherwise, you're enabling them. They don't ever have to contribute to the electricity. They don't ever have to contribute to the water. They don't ever have to contribute to the rent. They don't ever have to contribute to the food bill. Somebody is making sure everything is handled for them. So why? You're enabling them. Why would they leave? You know what happens if you feed a stray? It hangs around. The line is, in my opinion, you not going, all right, that's it. You don't get any of the basics of fucking life anymore until you figure out what you're fucking moving forward. Tom, that's a very harsh. Sometimes you got to be harsh. Sometimes you got to be fucking real. I'm sorry. She's coming at it from a standpoint of a parent that wants their kid to move on, right? If you don't want your kid to move on, if they're 22, 25, 30, 35, whatever, and you don't want them to move on, so be it. That's between you and your kid. But if you do want them to move on with their life and they're just refusing, I don't give a fuck what. Would you tolerate that I'm just refusing to do this from your 16-year-old, from your 12-year-old, from your 8-year-old? No, you wouldn't. Why the fuck are you accepting it from your 22-year-old who's living in your house? If they moved out and got their own life and didn't want to do X, Y, or Z, that's a different story. They're living in your house. Yeah. There's a fucking line. It's already been crossed. Get off your fucking ass and get a fucking job now.